Part 3. Notes of Class Talks and Lectures. Notes of Class Talks. When will Christ come again? I never take much notice of these things. I have come to deal with principles. I have only to preach that God comes again and again, and that He came in India as Krishna, Rama, and Buddha, and that He will come again. It can almost be demonstrated that after each 500 years the world sinks, and a tremendous spiritual wave comes, and on the top of the wave is a Christ. There is a great change now coming all over the world, and this is a cycle. Men are finding that they are losing hold of life. Which way will they turn, down or up? Up, certainly. How can it be down? Plunge into the breach. Fill up the breach with your body, your life. How should you allow the world to go down when you are living? The difference between man and Christ. There is much difference in manifested beings. As a manifested being, you will never be Christ. Out of clay, manufacture a clay elephant. Out of the same clay, manufacture a clay mouse. Soak them in water, they become one. As clay, they are eternally one. As fashioned things, they are eternally different. The Absolute is the material of both God and man. As absolute, omnipresent being, we are all one. And as personal beings, God is the eternal master, and we are the eternal servants. You have three things in you. 1. The body. 2. The mind. 3. The spirit. The spirit is intangible. The mind comes to birth and death, and so does the body. You are that spirit, but often you think you are the body. When a man says, "I am here," he thinks of the body. Then comes another moment when you are on the highest plane. You do not say, "I am here." But if a man abuses you or curses you and you do not resent it, you are the spirit. When I think I am the mind, I am one spark of that eternal fire which thou art. And when I feel that I am the spirit, thou and I are one. So says a devotee to the Lord. Is the mind in advance of the spirit? God does not reason. Why should you reason if you knew? It is a sign of weakness that we have to go on crawling like worms to get a few facts and build generalizations, and then the whole thing tumbles down again. The spirit is reflected in the mind and everything. It is the light of the spirit that makes the mind sensate. Everything is an expression of the spirit. The minds are so many mirrors. What you call love and fear, hatred, virtue, and vice are all reflections of the spirit. Only when the reflector is base, the reflection is bad. Are Christ and Buddha identical? It is my particular fancy that the same Buddha became Christ. Buddha prophesied, "I will come again in 500 years," and Christ came here in 500 years. These are the two lights of the whole human nature. Two men have been produced, Buddha and Christ. These are the two giants, huge, gigantic personalities, two gods. Between them, they divide the whole world. Wherever there is the least knowledge in the world, people bow down either to Buddha or Christ. It would be very hard to produce more like them, but I hope there will be. Muhammad came 500 years after. 500 years after came Luther with his Protestant wave. And this is 500 years after that again. It is a great thing in a few thousand years to produce two such men as Jesus and Buddha. Are not two such enough? Christ and Buddha were gods. The others were prophets. Study the life of these two and see the manifestation of power in them. Calm and non-resisting. Poor beggars owning nothing, without a cent in their pockets, despised all their lives, called heretic and fool. And think of the immense spiritual power they have wielded over humanity. Salvation from sin. We are to be saved from sin by being saved from ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of which sin is the result. Coming back to the Divine Mother. When a nurse takes a baby out into the garden and plays with the baby, the mother may send a word to the baby to come indoors. The baby is absorbed in play and says, "I won't come, I don't want to eat." After a while, the baby becomes tired with his play and says, "I will go to mother." The nurse says, "Here is a new doll." But the baby says, "I don't care for dolls anymore, I will go to mother." And he weeps until he goes. We are all babies. The mother is God. We are absorbed in seeking for money, wealth, and all these things. But the time will come when we will awaken, and then this nature will try to give us more dolls. And we will say, "No, I have had enough. I will go to God." No individuality apart from God. If we are inseparable from God and always one, have we no individuality? Oh, yes, that is God. Our individuality is God. This is not real individuality which you have now. You are coming towards that true one. Individuality means what cannot be divided. How can you call this state we are now individuality? 1 hour you are thinking one way, and the next hour another way, and 2 hours after another way. Individuality is that which changes not. It would be tremendously dangerous for the present state to remain in eternity. Then the thief would always remain a thief, and the blackguard a blackguard. If a baby died, it would have to remain a baby. The real individuality is that which never changes and will never change, and that is God within us.